Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a lovely day. So, today's video. I have seen a few people do this. The last person that I watched do this video was Soph Does Nails. I'm quite excited for it. So, today's video is I'm going to be applying my makeup with wet brushes. Like my foundation, I don't apply it with a brush anyway, so we'll just have to see how that works out. I have already moisturised my face and I've actually been using E45 cream. Sounds strange, I don't even know if it can go on your face, but my skin here is quite dry, and anywhere where I have breakouts it's all quite dry. So I've been putting E45 cream on those parts of my skin and I think it's working. Like, it helps. It's not as dry because E45 cream is obviously meant for dry areas, and yeah, it works. So if you've got dry skin, need a moisturiser, use E45 cream. So I hope you enjoy this video, guys. If you do, please give it a massive thumbs up and remember to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single one of my videos. Let's just get started. So as always, put my hair back. I'm sorry if the lighting isn't great today because it is very dark and foggy outside, and that is my lighting. I have got my main light on though as well, but usually I'm using natural lighting, so, and we haven't got much of that. So sorry if you can't see me properly, but it's not a bad thing. So I've got my glass. I have to remember not to drink it because when I first brought it up here I put it on my desk and then I drank it and I was like, lucky there haven't been dunking any brushes in it. So first I'm going to do primer. I used this one the other day and I've been missing it, so let's use this. I don't think it's going to turn out, I don't think it'll work obviously as well as it did in the last video because I am applying it with a wet brush. I'm just going to put it onto my face. I had lots of video ideas for today, but I was struggling to decide which one to do, and then I sort of thought, well, to do any of the other ones I'm going to need clean brushes, so I thought I'd do the wet brushes one and then it means that I'll have to wash them after. So I'm going to put them all onto a towel and then I'll probably go straight into the bathroom and clean them. I don't know if you guys think the same thing, but washing makeup brushes is the most tedious job ever. It takes ages. If you have lots of brushes, like I have a fair few, more than I probably need, and when I've used like my main ones, then I'll use the other ones, so then they all get used and then I have to wash them all and it just takes forever. So time to wet my brush. How wet can I have it? I don't know if that's all out. Sort of, oh no. Squeeze it out. And then blend the primer in. Yeah, I don't use a brush for foundation anyway, so that'll be different just using a brush for foundation, let alone using a wet brush. I feel like this stage isn't, oh, got a hair. This stage isn't so bad. I might be wrong, but I can't say that I've seen like an instant like, oh god, that's bad. I think I'm going to do skin first and then come back to my eyebrows. Or do I do eyebrows first? Right, so that's all mixed in now. I think that's okay. I can just feel the primer on my skin. I don't think the wet brush has affected it that much actually. So I'm going to do my eyebrows first. I can't use the pencil obviously because I don't use a brush for that, so I'm just going to be doing the pomade and wetting my brush. And then going into the pomade. I feel like these are going to be quite dark because obviously at the front I normally use my pencil. Just zoom you in while I do my eyebrows. I can't decide if it's the primer underneath that's like on my skin that's making it not apply very well, or it's the wet brush. These aren't going very well. I was thinking, oh, it won't be affected that much just wetting the pomade, but clearly is. I think it might actually be the primer underneath because it means the product on top is just slipping around. We'll have to clean it up with concealer. That is a very, very bad eyebrow. Do I have to wet the spoolie? Yeah, I can't set them in place because I do use, obviously there's a brush inside the product, but I don't really want to be dunking the product into the water. So let's just hope the water on the spoolie sets them in place. So I have now done both of my eyebrows. Not the best eyebrows I've ever done, I must say. I think it was a mixture of the primer underneath and then obviously the wet brush was just moving the product everywhere and it just wasn't sticking to my skin. So now it's time to conceal them. I'm just going to put the concealer onto around my eyebrow and then I'll get the brush and go around it. I've just realised that I can't even use a beauty blender to sort of blend it out and fix it. So whatever sort of streaky marks it leaves is it's staying there. Right, let's get a different brush and then blend it out further. I'm going to use this bigger brush, dunk it in there and then blend it out more so I can sort of pat that in place. quite sure the concealer helped at all. Then go around this eyebrow. I feel like the concealer may have helped this one more so than it has that one. And then back into the water. Don't really want it dripping. And then pat that out. So I think that's as good as I'm going to get my eyebrows. So now I'm going in with foundation, dunking my brush in, squeezing it out. When I did used to use a brush for foundation, this was the one that I used. Now I'm going to go into my foundation. I feel like I've missed a stage out. I am using the foundation that's too dark for me, I know, because my MAC one is my good one, so I use the MAC one for more better makeup, and then this one for not so much. It's very, very streaky. And too dark, but we're gonna ignore the shade difference. We're just sort of judging it on the wet brush. I'm gonna go back in. Using a brush, you get more product on your skin. Obviously a beauty blender sort of takes up some of the product. How am I going to go around my eyebrows with a massive brush? Didn't think about that. Get a little bit more product, go back in the water again, squeeze it out. Oh, don't think I squeezed it out very well because my forehead is wet. Where's the product going? Don't know if you can see that. I was trying to move the product and the product was just disappearing. Oh. I'm not sure if the camera is picking up that on my forehead, but that is crazy. It was going fine until this point. It wasn't going too badly, but now we have this. I think it's because that's what the brush looks like. That's disgusting. I cannot wait to wash my brushes now. I'm just going to have so many lines and marks on my skin. Maybe you don't apply your makeup with wet brushes, I think. I think that's what we can all learn from this video. I feel like I'm back when I was 13, 14 applying my makeup. Like this and brush when you just sort of go and you don't care how it turns out. Like no beauty blender, just you shove the product on and hope for the best. I'm done with that brush. So I don't like, this is a little up close, but, and then obviously that is the colour difference, but it wasn't really about the colour difference. I knew that it was too dark, this foundation, and I just didn't want to use my MAC one and waste it, because that is my only good one. I've just got a wipe to clean my hand. So this is my skin after foundation. So now it's concealer time, and I'm gonna go in with a different brush. I think I'm gonna go in with this Zoeva Defined Buffer. Put it under my eyes. I don't think, no matter how hard I try, I'm not going to be able to make this a good makeup look. I know there's some people out there that really can. They can do makeup with their fingers, wet brushes, whatever, and they still manage to make it look amazing, and I don't know how. Look at that, it's just sort of all coming off. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, like how bad this actually is right now. But it's bad. I'm telling you that it's bad. I think at this point I'll just prefer to leave it like this. I think it looks better like this. Maybe I should have picked a smaller brush to do the concealer. Maybe it wouldn't have turned out so bad. So I think that's as good as I'm gonna get that. So now it's time for powder. And I'm gonna go in with this big fluffy brush. Oh dear. There's a lot of product in there. No, not product. There's a lot of water in there. Try get it back to its original shape. Now we're going to go into the powder. And then set my face. I don't feel like it's setting at all. I'm putting it on and I can just feel the water transferring. So the powder's obviously trying to look at that. Oh. I was going to say the powder is trying to obviously matte everything out, but as it's mattifying it's also making everywhere else wet because it's a wet brush. So yeah, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush to try fix that and then go on my eyelids. I'm going to go in with this little brush, obviously dunking it into the water, and go into the powder and then just try go back over that area where it's all come off. And then try setting my eyelids. So when I put eyeshadow on, it'll work. Do let me know down in the comments if you enjoy me doing these sort of more challenge makeup videos, or you want me to do some more normal makeup. I obviously do have normal videos planned, like normal makeup videos planned out. I've been enjoying doing these challenge ones, so you have to let me know if you enjoy them and if you want to see more of the challenge videos, or you want me to sort of go back and do the more normal makeup. And of course, let me know if there's any other video ideas that you have, if you've seen somebody else do it and you want me to do it. Let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to listen and try it out. So now we are on to bronzer. Got my bronzer brush. I think what I'm going to do, this could be the worst thing I've ever decided to do, but I'm going to just spritz my face. So, I mean, my face is probably wet enough anyway, but I'm going to go in. This could be the worst decision I've ever decided, but I think going in with another powder one isn't going to work, so I just thought I'd try. I've not used this very much at all, so we will see how it goes. A little right there. Do I do my nose? Not yet. Let's not do the nose yet. Let's not completely destroy this look. This contour could bring it back and we could look incredible. I mean, I highly doubt it, but I think this contour stick probably needs a little bit of liquid to move it around, because it's quite I don't know what word I'm looking for. Oh no, can you see there? That's it taking off what's underneath. Okay, I mean, it's blended out okay. But obviously using a wet brush, and I put powder on. If I thought about it before putting powder on, I could have done this and then did powder that way. I've literally drawn an arrow on my chin. I think this is actually quite a good product if I was doing it correctly, because I was gonna say that it feels, when you put it onto your skin, you're like tugging your skin. It doesn't feel smooth and it just sort of blends onto the skin perfectly. It had to have like some force to go on my skin, so I thought that's how it was gonna be to blend it out. But it's blending out very well. That blends out very nicely. Obviously, apart from what it's taken off underneath, but other than that, it's actually quite nice. Do I do my nose? Do I want to completely destroy the look? Am I meant to go down? I don't even know how to contour my nose. Let's go like that. I'm going to go in with this brush, obviously dunking it into the water and then blending it out. Oh, it's just taking everything off on my nose. I thought it probably would. I don't know if you can see this, what it's doing. But it is just removing everything. Okay, so probably shouldn't have put it on my nose. This is the powder brush that we used earlier and it is still wet. Oh, that's such a cute dog. It's gone very, very dark outside. So I think I'm gonna do eyeshadow. This was the palette that This was the palette that I just randomly picked out. It's the Revolution one. So we're going to go in with this and try create a look. Obviously all of my brushes have got product on it, but I'm going to just zoom you in while I'm doing my eyeshadow. Dunk. And then into the product we go. I am using Latte. And then let's go in to the eye and just see what we get. I feel like I have ruined this shade. It's sort of turned into a paint now. And it's not that dark in the palette either, or it wasn't before I put water in it. It's so hard to blend it out. I feel like we're just going to go very, very simple today. We're just going to not try and create anything out there and big and bold because I just don't think we can do that. Okay, that came up to my eyebrow, so we'll just take that one up a little bit higher. See, it's going up like really high, but then I can't blend it out. Alright, let's go in with a different brush. Let's go in with this one. Dunk it into the water, this darker shade, and that one is called Caffeine Mix. I think we're going for the very, very dark look. I mean, it wasn't what I was trying to go for. I was trying to go for this sort of subtle, but nope, it's gone very, very dark. I mean, this probably wouldn't look this bad if I wasn't using a wet brush, but using a wet brush, it has made the product so much more pigmented and I can't blend it out either. That's why it's looking a bit like I've been punched in the eye. I mean, not the most amazing eye look I've done on my channel, I must say. Try blending it out more, but it's hard when you have got a wet brush. I think we're just gonna have to stop and add some glitter to try make it look a little bit better. Dunk it into the water, and then we're going to go in with Sunset Hour, which is sort of like a rose gold glitter. That's a very, very pretty glitter. I like this a lot. That is stunning. I mean, maybe not the rest of the eye, but the glitter is stunning. I think having a wet brush helps the glitter. So actually the wet brush has helped me for this stage. And then I'm going to just dunk it back in because I'm going to go in for a different colour. I'm going to go in with the more goldy one that's next to it. And I'm just going to put that down the middle like that. And then blend it out. So you've sort of got rose gold and then gold. Just going to go back in with the rose gold and put a little bit more here. I like those a lot. And then while we're here, I'm just going to take the other side, dunk it into the water, of course, and then go in to Ice Cloud and put that in my inner corner. Wow. That is bold. I feel like it's almost too bright. Like, is that a thing? I feel like it's quite white. I think it sort of needs to be a bit more goldified. Right, I'm going to go into New World, which is a mixture of like pinky and white glitter, and then put that. Oh, that's more better. I mean, it's quite a lot in the inner corner, but I'm going to take that under my eyebrow. I'm taking the New World one. I feel like I'm looking a little bit funky. So now I'm going to do mascara. Obviously I don't use a brush for mascara, so I'm just going to go in and apply that. Oh no. I mean, just to make it my look even better, I now have a black dot on my eyelid. We'll fix that in a minute. You have to sort of let it dry. The part that I hate when doing mascara is your bottom lashes, and when you go across, if you go across your nose and you get it onto your nose. Right, let's just do my bottom lashes. Right, you know what I was just saying about going across your nose? So that just happened. It's like I sort of jinxed myself. I was talking about it when you go across your nose, and then I did it. It's because I didn't let these top ones dry. So when I went like that, and then I obviously looked up, I got it up here, so I was focusing on there, and then that happened. We're just going to try remove it with a wipe. Sort of doing very light. I will obviously put the product back on that I've just taken off. Where I've gone wrong there, I am just gonna blend the black in a way. And the same here, just take the highlighter over the top of it. Okay, so the black dot is still there a little bit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the brush that I used for powder, obviously dunking it back into the water. So I mean, I don't think this is going to help, but just zoom you back out now, and then I'm going to go into the powder and just try cover up that part on my nose. Nope, that's not happening. So we're just gonna have that like that. Now it's time for highlighter. Beautiful. Squeeze it out and then try shape it back into its original shape. Then I'm gonna go into this highlighter. I feel like I'm turning it into a liquid highlighter. Yep, I was turning it into a liquid highlighter. Wow. I mean, that's nice, but you can see every like little brush stroke. Let's just try blend that out a little bit. Yeah, I turned it like into a liquid in the, because it's wet, it's not a powder anymore. And then I put it on my nose and Cupid's bow. Then to finish off my look, it is lipstick time, and I'm going to dunk my brush in. I did on Soph Does Nails, she just applied the lipstick, but sometimes I use a brush for lipstick. It depends if I'm mixing them, so I just thought I'd use a brush. That's very dark than it is, like compared to what it looks like inside the bottle. Just zoom you in while I do my lipstick. Quite like that colour. I am just going to put a glitter lipstick over the top. I really like this lip combo. I'm just going to set it in place. Not that I want to, but might as well make my face a little bit more wet. So guys, this is the finished makeup look. I'll show you an up close. So, I mean, overall, it's not the worst makeup in the world. I definitely would not walk outside right now, because it's all sort of coming off here, the bit on my nose, my forehead's okay. Obviously it's coming off here where I put the contour. Lipstick, love it. I think this is like my new favourite combination. Eyeshadow, like I love that palette, but you can't use wet brushes because it just sort of turns it into a paste, which is what happened to the highlighter. Making it wet turns it into a paste, and then putting it onto your skin just, it's like liquid. That's the same with the eyeshadows. It just wouldn't move once it was there. It was either staying there or it'll just flick it everywhere else. So yeah, eyebrows, now I've finished the rest of the look, they're not that bad compared to other parts of my face. So to be fair, I know you can't really see, no, I can't show you the water. It's not that bad, like colour wise, it's just a bit cloudy and there's sort of like particles in it. But I thought the water was going to look disgusting, but that's not that bad. And I didn't use that many brushes either, but I am going to now go hand wash all of my brushes, which I'm not looking forward to. I think if I had like one of the brush cleaning mats that you put in your sink, so much better, because I have to do it on my hand or onto this sink. It's just, nah, it just takes so long. So this is the finished look. I can't say that I will be doing this again anytime soon. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single one of my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video again very soon. Bye guys!